lucky to be able to do this thing for a living. I used to hang plasterboard for a living. That's what I did for 18 years. And I'm just enormously grateful to Colin for having me back at the series. And he's just a lovely guy. And I feel very lucky every night that I get to do this for a living. It beats the shit out of hanging plasterboard, let me tell you. I played a show in Lewis a few years ago. The promoter called me up a couple days before the show and he said, "Hey Rod, the ticket sales are pretty good, but there's a little problem with the show." I said, "What's wrong, Mike?" He said, "Well, this guy called up today and he wanted to buy 40 tickets to the show." I said, "Well, what's the problem?" He said, "Well, he kept asking if you were from Nashville, Tennessee." And I said, "Yeah, I mean, I've lived there for years. What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I think he thinks you're like a country singer, and I think he's bringing his line dancing group to come to the show. And you guys know what I do. There's no dancing. I mean, not even by accident, you know what I mean? Like, nobody ever has danced at a Rod Picott show, not even once. Nobody ever even got drunk and stumbled and looked like they were going to start the dance. Never, nothing." So I said, "Well, that's fine. You sold the tickets, right?" He said, "Yep." I said, "Okay, well, we'll figure out something." I had a band with me at the time. So we drove around, did a couple shows. We showed up and we're sound checking. And the people are starting to come in. And I saw over this, there was this block, like concrete wall. And I saw all these colored cowboy hats sticking up above it. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot about the line dancing people. They're here. We didn't work anything up, you know, we got nothing for them to dance to." And I'm scanning through the songs in my head, and I think, okay, I'll do this one. And I'll just have the drummer play the kick drum, you know, so it'll sound like dance music, you know. That's what we did. I saved it for the middle of the show. I made a big announcement, you know, you came here to dance. And they all got up there and did their whole line. I mean, it's not the most elegant dance in the first place, but people from Lewis line dancing in colored cowboy hats, it was a sight, let me tell you. The funniest part of the whole thing was that how excited I got about it, because I've never seen anybody dance at my show, so I was like, you know, feeling like I'm a real entertainer. That's what I am. You know, I entertain people. That's what I do. We got to the end of the song, I turned around and yelled at the drummer, "Keep going, keep going!" And I played it 3 or 4 times because I didn't want the people to stop dancing. So feel free. Gunshot don't mean no good, can't even do what you want to. Things can't even do what you should. Gunshot dog just ain't no good. Well, it ain't a 12 gauge, just a little 410, and there ain't no use in telling him. Ain't gonna crack, just a back door slam. Gunshot dog ain't worth a damn. Yeah, gunshot dogs ain't no good, can't make you do what you want to. Things you can't even do what you should. Gunshot dog just ain't no good. Big and black and a little bit mean, chew the hole in the stone wall sweet. Don't know why he does the things he does. I suppose it's just because he's a gunshot dog, ain't no good, can't even do what you want him to. Things he can't even do what you shoot. Gunshot dog just ain't no good. Dirty dishes, dirty hair, I walk around like I don't care. Down inside I know the truth, I'm a fool for losing you. Yeah, gunshot dogs ain't no good, can't make you do what you want him to. Things you can't even know you should. Gunshot dog just ain't no good. You know you wanna dance, look at you.